I'm excited to tour a van called Nomad today. You might know Jamie from her very popular Instagram account, Gnomad Home, where she has over 28,000 followers. If you're not one of them, check it out using the link in the show notes below. She also maintains an extremely helpful website for building your own van, which I referenced when I was planning my build, and that Cora used to build out her van in just 9 days for $4,500. So let's meet Jamie.
I am Jamie, one half of Nomad Home, or 1/4 if you count the dogs. Nomad Home with a G, like a lawn gnome. Our Instagram handle is Nomad Home, GNOMAD_HOME, and our website is nomadhome.com. We have a 1996 Chevy Express with a high top. We got the van in 2016, and it took us about 6 months to build it, but we were also working at the time, so we weren't like full-time building it. And it cost us just over $10,000 to build it, but the $10,000 includes the purchase price, so we got the van for $1,500. Then we dropped a little over $2,000 on tires and mechanical things, and we also did like a pre-inspection before we drove 3 hours to get it. We dropped about $6,600 on the build itself, so construction materials, solar, appliances, etc. So our website is jam-packed with free information on how to build your own van for any price point and how to also live out of it. We know that everyone has different needs with their vans and different financial ranges, so for an example, if you're researching which refrigerator to get, we have a very elaborate page that lays out from the cheapest cooler to the most expensive refrigerator and all the pros and cons and everything in between. And we do that for many aspects of a van build. And so that's what we passionately do for a living, is we are frequently researching and running tests in our own van and stuff to figure out what works, what doesn't, and then we write about it so that everyone else has written content, because there's a bunch of videos on how to do stuff in regards to a van build, but when we were getting started there was like no written content. So we started doing that. We found that it was very helpful for others, so we decided to keep doing it.
Cool, that's awesome. Okay, so show us around your van?
Yeah, so I guess starting on the doors. This one over here, I don't think there's anything in it right now, but this holds all of our dog stuff, so our dog food, things like that. This is our trash and recycling.
Sweet.
This table flips up. We could use it inside or outside, but we primarily use it inside. So that's like our dining room table. We have a drum that we use as an extra spare seat. We have an ARB fridge that we joke holds a week worth of food and a little bit of beer, or a week worth of beer and a little bit of food. This is our pantry with not too much up in it right now. The artwork is done by a friend of ours in California. She's on social media as Sunny McGee Art. We travel with 20 gallons of water.
Oh, wow.
This is only 14 gallons, and then we have a 6-gallon water tank in the trunk that we like dump into it. And then the water is hooked up to a foot pump. So, and we love this so much that we recently bought property and installed a foot pump into our kitchen.
Oh, wow.
Because you're just like super conscious of how much water you're using. And it's hands-free, so you can just like pump, wash your hands, do the dishes.
Right.
This is our like kitchen storage, so pots, pans, plates, forks, spoons, knives.
Nice.
And just miscellaneous kitchen things. The junk drawer.
Yeah. Sorry about the light, guys. It's just where we're at. We're at an event where vans can't be moved very easily.
Yeah. This is our stove. Propane freaks us out a little bit. We don't have too much experience with propane. We don't like the idea of explosion. So this runs off of denatured alcohol, It's just these two little canisters you fill up. This moves out of the way to make it a lesser flame or a larger flame. I believe it's made by Dometic. And it costs us about $15 a month to run. You can get denatured alcohol at Walmart, Home Depot, wherever. And we use it a lot. We use it like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So yeah, we have additional random storage up here. More cups, games. We have like first aid kit on this side.
Hula hoop on the ceiling.
Yeah. LED lights on dimmer switches. This is our couch slash bed situation. So when it's time for bed, we just move these cushions out of the way and the bed frame pulls out and the cushions fit into the bed frame and it comes out to about here, so it's a queen size bed.
Got it.
To fit 2 humans and 2 dogs.
Right.
And then up here is our closet. So we just put our clothes in these packing cubes. We didn't do that for a while and it was a mess, so the packing cubes help immensely. And again, that's Sunny McGee art on the artwork.
So cool. One of my favorite things in your van is the wood, the colored wood stain.
Yeah, so my husband John made that. He watered down acrylic paint. So he painted it and then he just took a piece of sandpaper to bring out the grain a bit and sort of distress it. So that gave it that cool washed color look.
And how long were you on the road in the van?
We were full-time for 2.5 years.
Okay.
And we plan on being semi-nomadic forever. We have the van packed so that we could just go whenever. The whole point of the van was to figure out where we want to get property. And we found it, but we like the idea of just being able to go to a gathering or whatever whenever we want.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can we see the back?
Yeah, totally.
All right, so we've got the back.
So yeah, we have a bunch of storage back here. We typically travel with 4-string instruments. So back here we fit ukulele, and then there's typically a guitar, mandolin, and a banjo.
That's a great way to travel with those.
Yeah, I believe this is just a trunk storage net. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. We have our toolbox. Behind the toolbox, I don't know if you can see, we have our battery box.
Yeah.
We have a spare solar panel, so we have 3 100-watt panels on the roof. And we have this 4th one that we could plug in if it's been like overcast for a while, or if it's really hot, we want to park in the shade, we could prop that up in the sun. This is our 6-gallon water
Extra
tank.
water.
And then, yeah, we could fit our backpacking gear and our tent and
Nice.
whatever miscellaneous goods back here.
And so you have 300 watts on the roof. What do you have for batteries?
We have 2 AGM deep cycle batteries. I want to say 150, but
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Well, thank you, Jamie. This is great.
Yeah, thank you.
I want to thank Jamie for showing us her van and for all the hard work that she puts into maintaining Gnomad Home to provide such a great resource for people who are building out their own vans. I encourage you to check it out. If you got this far, there must have been something you liked about this video, so go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Be sure you subscribed and hit that notification bell so that you know when upcoming videos are released. I also want to thank you for your comments and questions, so please keep them coming and I'll do my best to respond. This is Joni with TheGalavan. Enjoy your journey.